As trucks and cars fly by at high speed, I am reminded of the words of the man who thought a 4-lane highway was worth destroying homes, displacing residents, and scarring this neighborhood. Robert Moses said, "When you operate in an overbuilt metropolis, you have to hack your way with a meat axe. There are few places in this city where that axe was sharper, or where the hacking left such deep injury. Since 3-year-old Jimmy Battaglia died here in 1956, the first casualty of McGuinness, some estimates say that more than 200 New Yorkers have been killed on this asphalt. To this day, countless Greenpointers still mourn Matthew Jensen, who we will mark 5 years without in May. The students he taught, the parents who adored him, the community that cherished him. I want to recognize his cousin John, who is here today, who was at the very first Make McGuinness Safe rally and has helped this community take its pain and turn it into purpose. Thank you, John. The consequences of Moses' acts have been measured in the human toll that this 4-way highway has incurred, and in so many other unseen but deeply insidious ways. It is felt when parents don't feel safe letting their children out of the house to play. It is felt when cyclists go on long detours because McGuinness is simply too dangerous to take the risk. It is felt when people dread going to the grocery store or getting a cup of coffee or just going on an afternoon walk because they fear that they will have to cross the street. For too long, those in power have ignored Greenpointers' calls for help. As a result, what was understood solely as a road became something much larger, an embodiment of political choices, a physical piece of evidence of city government that listened to the well-connected at the expense of working people. But thanks to parents, neighbors, and Assemblymember Emily Gallagher, this Emily. The city committed to a redesign of McGuinness Boulevard. That commitment promised to deliver the safety and improvements that residents had been asking for, until the prior administration bowed to big money interests, leaving the project incomplete and Greenpointers still at risk. Today, however, there is a new mayor in City Hall. That's all right. I am so proud to have stood with this community, and I am even prouder to be able to use the power of City Hall to deliver a better, safer future for the people of Greenpoint. My commissioner, Mike Flynn, will lead the DOT in installing parking-protected bike lanes along the length of the entirety of McGuinness Boulevard from Meeker Avenue to the Pulaski Bridge. Once the project has been completed, there will be one travel lane in each direction, one parking-protected bike lane in each direction, and one vehicular parking and loading lane in each direction. We will begin this process as soon as the weather warms. Many of the materials required for this kind of work cannot be used when the ground is wet or when temperatures are below 40 degrees. And while this is just the beginning of our work to deliver street safety across this city for pedestrians, for cyclists, and every person who calls the city home, I want to remind New Yorkers that none of this was inevitable.